What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Something. Hit the keys. Here today to announce a beat battle with over $2,500 worth of prizes. It would be $3,500 worth of prizes if they weren't on sale. So in today's video, what I want to do is I want to first and foremost send a shout out to the sponsor of today's video. That would be ImageLine. That's going to be Plugin Boutique and Excite Audio. That's going to be UVI and Eva Beat. Without you guys, this beat battle wouldn't be possible. So thank you. I want to let you guys know how you guys can enter the battle. And I also want to show you guys some of the prizes and everything that you're going to get in the battle. So we've got different prices, different tiers. We've got first, second, and third. So first place is going to win an Excite Audio Everything Bundle. You know what I'm saying? They're going to win a copy of FL Studio. So it's going to be the Producer's Edition. If you already have the Producer's Edition, then it's going to be an upgrade. If you're upgraded from the Producers, it's going to be an upgrade from that. You get what I'm saying? They're also going to get a copy of Melody Sauce, and they're going to get a copy of Rumble. So that's Rumble, Melody Sauce, FL Studio, and all of Excite Audio's plugins. Great prize for first place. Second place is going to win a copy of Melody Sauce. They're going to win an Excite Audio Everything Bundle. And then they're also going to get a copy of Rumble. Third place is going to get a copy of Rumble.
All right, guys, this is Editor Something reporting in for duty. I messed up. Third place is going to get the full Excite Audio Bundle, and that's all they get. So every time I say third place is getting something else in the video, nah, y'all getting the Excite Audio Everything Bundle, and that's fire.
And then what I'm going to do is the contest is going to be open until Thursday the 9th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's when everything closes. On Friday, I'm going to listen to a bunch of the beats, and then I'm going to bring over my top 10 beats or something like that. And then we're going to do a live stream on Saturday, the 11th. On that live stream on the 11th, I'm going to be giving away a copy of FL Studio, and I'm also going to be giving a copy of Melody Sauce away to all the people watching and voting. Not all the people. I'm sorry. Let me run that back. Not to all the people, but there's one copy of each. So I'm going to give away 2 prizes during the live stream to just the participants in the voting and everything like that. So I think that those are some pretty good prizes for you guys. In order to submit to the battle, all you're going to have to do is, you know what I'm saying, send an MP3. MP3 is what I want. Any genre of music. It doesn't have to be rap. It doesn't have to be hip hop. It doesn't have to be R&B. It could be country. It can be rock. It can be EDM. It could be everything. Because when I do a beat battle, it's not just about a beat battle beat. It's about what's the best sounding beat total. So I think that's the fairest way to do it when you run a channel where a bunch of people are EDM, every other genre. That's the fairest way to do it. You can't just discriminate to the genre that you make. So this competition is open to everyone. Make sure that you send me an MP3 version of your track so that it's easier for me to play. Don't want no waves. We're not downloading anything. Don't want no YouTube links. Don't want no Spotify links. Only MP3s are what we're going to take for this battle. So let's take a look here at some of the stuff that you can win in this battle. So as you see here with the Excite Audio Bundle, this is $369. For the bundle on sale, it's normally $738. Obviously, you have the FL Studio here. So with the FL Studio, you have the Producer Edition is what you're going to get, but you can upgrade to the Signature or the All Plugins Edition, depending on which version of FL Studio you have. You can come through here and look at some of the differences, everything in FL Studio. All first, second, and third are all going to win a copy of Rumble. Rumble costs $200. This is my plugin of the year so far. And then Melody Sauce is $99. Very fire. It makes all kinds of melodies and all that other stuff. So with Excite Audio, just real quick, because I'm not going to go, I'm just going to briefly run through some of these plugins so you can hear what they sound like. But with the Excite Audio Bundle, you're going to get like the Evolve Dark Matter. You're going to get Evolve Nest Acoustics. You're going to get Evolve Air, Evolve Elastic, Evolve Velvet, Evolve Alloy, Bloom Drum Kits, Bloom Ensemble Strings, which is fire, one of my plugins of the year. Bloom Palette Modular, Bloom Mirror Massa, Bloom Cashmere, Bloom Vocal Choir, Bloom Drum Percussion, Bloom synth atmosphere, Bloom bass groove, you know what I'm saying? Bloom drum machine, Bloom palette object, Bloom vocal edit, Bloom vocal aether, Bloom drum breaks, Bloom bass impulse. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get motion fractal, you're gonna get motion dimension, you're gonna get motion harmonic. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get this vision plugin, you're gonna get the Kashmar chain, you're gonna get Lifeline console, you're gonna get Lifeline, you know, all the Lifeline modules, Lifeline expanse, all those modules too as well. So, I mean, that's a lot of stuff that you're gonna get right there. And in case you're not familiar with some of this stuff sounds like, I've just pulled up a couple of copies. So the Evolved Dark Matter, it's gonna have like a lot of cinematic sounds in it. It's got some basses in here. Right, some fire basses, got some decent leads in here. Let me hurt that. But it's gonna have sounds that sound like that. Again, we're not doing no full reviews on these. You guys know I've covered most of this stuff on the channel. You're gonna get these Bloom strings. I absolutely love these strings because of some of the presets in them. So like, you know, when you get over here to like melodic and some of these, they're pretty cool, you know? And once you start hitting, right? So you're gonna have strings and stuff that sounds like that. You know what I'm saying? Some even better sounds. I just picked one at random. You're also gonna get like this this Nest acoustics. I like this. But you know, you just get all kinds of different sounds up in here. We'll just pick some keys at random. Right, so you're gonna get some sounds and stuff like that. Obviously you're gonna get, you know, FL Studio, that's what we're in right now. You're gonna get a copy of this Rumble. Look, fam, when I tell y'all this is my favorite plugin of the year so far, this is my favorite plugin of the year. I would, if like Omnisphere 3 didn't come out last year, this would probably be my favorite plugin of the past couple years. I really like this plugin. It's really easy to get a good bass sound and you can dial in really quick. It's gonna have basses that sound like, drop it an octave. So that's the init preset. We'll just go to a few that I like, that I've hearted. You see, I like this, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's got some really fire subs in here and really all kinds of different genres. Like this is one of my favorites. I probably use this in 5 beats already. No cap. No cap. And this is so easy to use, right? Because when you're using this, you can easily, I can drop this, let's drop this grit to here. We've got an LFO that we can drop here. Pull this LFO open. we can drop another LFO somewhere else if we wanted to. I like to drop it on the effects. And you guys see how easy you can just change your bass up. Very fire plugin, one of my favorites. And then the last one that I have for you guys today is this Melody Sauce. This Melody Sauce is fire. It's fire. I like this because it gives you certain different genres. So this will basically create different MIDIs for you to use. And it's also got sounds that you can use too as well. But you can come into whatever genre it is that you want. So I can come over here to some hip hop. And then it's got what you would think are just one genre, but these are all different genres of hip hop or hip hop beats, you know? So each one of these categories has a different one of these. There's really like 300 different genres, you know, different styles. So like, let's say if we just leave it on this bell hip hop. Right, so you hear that kind of beat. Now let's say I pick something else a little bit different. Right, that sounds absolutely nothing like the first beat, and they're both in the same hip hop genre. So that's just something to think about when you are messing with this, because a lot of people didn't realize. I really thought there was just like only 9 genres, but there's so much in here. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm about to keep that and make a beat with this as soon as I'm done editing this video. But you guys kind of get what I'm saying with this thing. You know, you've got different stuff that you can mess with. You know, you got some pop over here. We can come over to ethereal. So again, that sounds nothing like the pop genre before that. So those are the prizes for the beat battle. Again, I want to send a super shout out to Image Line, to Plugin Boutique, Excite Audio, to UVI, to Everbeat. You guys are awesome because again, without y'all, this contest does not exist. In case you missed, I'll leave everything linked in the description. So all you have to do is submit to submitsumn@gmail.com. It's not the normal Gmail because that is just full of beats that I don't want to go through all that. So we just created a new one. I know we're in a different atmosphere again. We're still at my parents'. My dad's downstairs mudding the bathroom they're building next to the gym. So I'm trying to fall in where I can get in on these videos. But make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. I appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some, hit the key.